Hi everyone, welcome back to Shell Start Stitches. Another quick video for you just to show you a couple of blankets that I am working on that I add to gradually, and I'll explain the reasons why. I'm just sat here in this is my Granny Rocks cardigan that I made myself with my lovely, I do like a long sleeve. Sat here, although it's very warm today, but I thought I'd show you my cardigan so you can see. It fits. I made it and it fitted. So firstly, if you've seen my previous videos, you will have seen my obsession, particularly with Siobhan's Crafts hand dye. But I have a bit of a hand dye obsession for some other companies as well, which I will share later down the line for you. But when I make something, I always end up with a little bit left over and lots of little balls. So sat here thinking one day, what can I do with all my little balls? And I've decided that I am going to do a granny square blanket, so individual squares, and then attach them together with all my leftovers. So I worked out, I think I needed 20 grams left over out of a skein to be able to make one of these squares comfortably. And yeah, so this is what we've been doing, so I will show you. So every time I use up a hand dyed skein, I can then obviously add to my hand dye blanket. So this is why it's a work in progress at the moment. I don't tend to do a lot of WIPs, work in progresses. A lot of crocheters have 7 or 8 things on the go, and I'm a serial finisher. But these two projects are the two that I allow for these reasons, because one I'm adding to as I finish. So I will start to hold it up, so I will disappear, but you will see. I'll stay here for a minute. So I've been doing the hand dye and the coloured in the granny square, and then doing a row of black around the edge and then joining them together. So I've got 6 squares across, and these are all hand dyes that I've used for projects. I think this one was a hat. I think this one was out of my Siobhan's Crafts, my jumper that I showed you in one of my previous videos. This I made an amigurumi jellyfish that's hanging up in my living room. And some more hats, various items, but I'll try and hold it up. As you can see, this is how big it's getting. Try and wind it up for you. Oh, you see the end. So we are currently, how many are we down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're 6 by 6 at the moment, and it's already quite large. I might make it big enough to go on to our king size bed. We'll see. I've got plenty of hand dye, let's face it, that I could probably make it that big. But you will notice, for example, this one is very similar. Oh, look. That is my leftover from my jumper there, my cardigan that I made. So you can use up scraps. So when people have leftover, don't throw it away, because a lot of companies will sell 20 gram minis. So don't ever throw it away or get rid of any scraps, because you can turn it into something like this. So as I say, this is all just probably what people would call scrap yarn left over, and I've made a mahoosive blanket out of it so far. So that is an allowable work in progress that I will let myself have. So I need to use up some more hand dye again to make some more. I think I've actually got a couple more squares. Yeah, I'll show you. I've got a couple more squares that I've got made up, ready to go. 4 more there, left over from my jumper, and these were left over for some socks I made someone. It's almost just like a bit of a memory blanket as well, because then I'll remember what, I probably won't by the time I'm 80, but remember what I made out of the originals. So I just keep adding to it as we go. And then the other work in progress that I did hold up in probably one of my first videos is my Rainbow Fusions ripple blanket, Attic 24. And I recently got the latest set of yarns. So I was waiting to finish. The axolotls got finished, and they have gone to their homes. And now I've added to the bottom of my blanket. So I'm going to keep it folded so that you could actually hopefully see it a bit better. So this is where we started in January. I'll do that side so you can see it better. So this was January, obviously, and I've gone all through the months. So as we've gone through, and I think we were up to about here last time I showed it to you, fold it over, and now we've added all of those extra lovely blues onto the bottom, obviously with like the rainbows in between that we get from Rainbow Fusions. So that is now up to date for August's yarn. So we'll be waiting by the door for the postman end of September to be able to add to that again. And yeah, as you can, I mean, that's folded, so hopefully it will be a not quite nice length once we're done. It's a nice width, and I'll try and put a border on it carefully. And that was will have been my 2021 blanket project. And then everyone's going to say to me, what am I going to do with all these blankets? But we won't go cold. If we can't afford our heating, we won't go cold. But those are my latest work in progress updates for you. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.